Good morning, students. In the last video, already we have discussed about census enumeration and sample survey. What are the topics we are covered in the last class? Meaning of census enumeration and sample survey, and merits and demerits, and differences between the census enumeration and sample survey. In this video, we are going to know about that new topic is statistical error. It is also known as a sampling error. Let us know about meaning of statistical error. Statistical error is the differences between the estimated value and actual value. The differences between the estimated value and actual value. So the difference of mistakes is called as an sampling error. Take an example. I will estimate the Karnataka population. In 2021, I will estimating the Karnataka population is 8 crores. So next, I will conducting the statistical inquiry or census enumeration. So I will get the actual value is 6 crores. So I am estimating the 8 crores, but I am in a statistical inquiry, I am getting a result 6 crores. The difference is 2 crores. The difference 2 crores is an error. So that is called as a statistical error or sampling error. The differences between the estimated value and actual value, that is called as an statistical error. Next, we should know about that why errors will be occurring. What are the reasons are there for occurring errors? Next concept is causes of errors. Causes means reasons. What are the reasons are there for occurring errors? Let us know about that. So first one is errors of origin. Errors of origin means the error that occurs due to improper definition of statistical units or defective questionnaire and wrong method of inquiry is called as an error of origin. When we are collecting information or when we are conducting a statistical inquiry, so we are doing some of the wrong information. So we are doing some of the wrong methods or we are asking the wrong questions to the respondents. On that time, we are getting a wrong information. We are getting a result of errors or mistakes. That mistakes are called as an error of origin. So when we are conducting method is wrong means, so on that time we are answer also or result also very wrong. So that wrong information we can consider as a error of origin. Next, one more reason is there for errors. Error of inadequacy. So the error of inadequacy means errors that occurs due to incomplete data or insufficient data. When we are collecting a data, and the time we are collecting the less information. We need a more information, but we are collecting a less information. And the time we are getting some of the mistakes or errors. That errors we can call it as a error of inadequacy. Next, let us know about the one more reason for errors. Error of manipulation. The error that occurs at the time of analysis or clerical errors is called as an error of manipulation. When we are doing a deep study, when we have doing a deep study or analyzing the data, on the time we are taking a wrong decisions. So on that time we are getting some mistakes. We will get some mistakes or error. That errors we can call it as a error of manipulation. These are the reasons for errors occurring in sampling. Okay students, these are the, once again I will repeat, what are the reasons are there for occurring a error. First one is error of origin. Second one is error of inadequacy. Next, third one is error of manipulation. These are the reasons for occurring a error. Okay. Next, we should know about the next concept, biased and unbiased errors. These are also very important for your examination for 1 mark and 2 marks questions. So let us know about what is the meaning of biased and unbiased error. There are two classes of sampling errors. There are biased error and unbiased error. Biased errors means the errors that occurs with the notice of investigator are called biased errors. Before going to meaning, first we should know about investigator. Who is the investigator here? Investigator is a person is conducting a statistical inquiry for the purpose of collection of data and analysis. So that person we can call it as an investigator. When his investigator is identifying or measuring or noticing the errors in a collection of data. So when we are investigator is identifying the mistake, that errors are called as a biased errors. Once again I will repeat. When the investigator is noticing the errors, when is the investigator is noticing the errors in a collection of data, so that error is called as a biased errors. Next concept is unbiased errors. Unbiased errors means the errors that occur without the notice of investigator are called unbiased errors. So these errors occurs due to chance of causes which cannot be controllable. So when it is an investigator is uncontrollable or not identifiable or not measurable the mistakes or errors in a collection of data, that errors are called as a unbiased errors. It's uncontrollable errors. Biased errors is controllable, identifiable and measurable and noticeable. But in unbiased errors, we can't controllable, we can't notice, we can't identifiable, we can't measurable. That is the differences between the biased error and unbiased error. If your investigator is notifying or identifying the mistakes or error means that's a biased error. When the investigator is not notice or not controllable the mistakes means it's a unbiased errors. These are the two types of errors in sampling. So next we should know about how they are measuring the errors. Measurement of errors. There are two types of measurement in a statistical inquiry. First one is absolute error and second one is relative error. Let us know about the meaning. First one is absolute error. Absolute error is a arithmetic difference of actual value and the estimated value. The differences between the actual value and estimated value, the difference we can call it as a absolute error. So there is a formula for absolute error. Absolute error is equal to actual value minus estimated value. The difference is called as a absolute error. Sometimes we will get a negative value, sometimes we will get a positive value. So sometimes we can give a conclusion also based on the result. Sometimes we can give a positive opinion, sometimes we can give a negative opinion based on the errors. Okay, next error is relative error. Relative error is the ratio of absolute error and the estimated value. So in the related errors, we are if any errors will be occurring, we are measuring in the form of ratios, in the form of percentages. Take an example. So how example of ratios means 2:1 or 3:5 or 1:2. So we can measuring the errors in the form of ratios. In the form of ratios example is 2:1, 1:5, 10:5. So these are the ratios. So we can representing our opinion in the form of ratios. So when errors will be occurring in an event, we can representing the opinion based on the ratios means that errors is called as an relative error. Okay students, these are the related information about the errors. Once again I will repeat what are the topics we are covered. First one is statistical error. It is also known as a sampling error. So statistical error or sampling error will be occurring, we have a different reasons, different causes for occurring a errors. What are the concepts are there? First one is error of origin. Second one, error of inadequacy. Next one is error of manipulation. These are the reasons for occurring a error. Next, sampling errors will be classified into two types: biased errors and unbiased errors. When is the investigator is notifying the errors, means that errors we can call it as a biased errors. When is the investigator is not notifying the errors, means that errors is we can call it as a unbiased errors. So how to measurement of errors? We have a two types of measurement: absolute error and relative error. Absolute error we can representing in the form of differences. Relative error we can representing in the form of ratios. Okay students, thank you. Like, share and subscribe.